So we are in my favorite neighborhood of Chicago, Southport Corridor. Southport Corridor is a mile-long stretch along Southport Avenue that starts at Belmont and goes all the way up to Irving Park. And then on each side of Southport, you've got about 2 blocks either direction with residential housing. There's anything from rental apartments, condos, single-family homes, and there's also things from the 1920s, and there's things that are new construction. So there's a lot of variety here. It's perfect for everybody. Right now, I am outside of what used to be Southport Lanes. It was one of the last places in Illinois to have human pin setters. Very sadly, it did not make it through COVID. As an avid bowler myself, that was pretty disheartening, especially with how much history is there. But Boca Restaurant Group took over the lease on the building, and they brought 3 restaurants to the area. My favorite, Gigi's Chicken Shop, which has the best fried chicken sandwich that you will ever have in your life. Check it out, let me know if I'm wrong, but this is where we will be going. Southport Corridor got its footing in the early 1900s, actually when Wrigley put the stadium in. A lot of what happened here originally was theaters. So Shuba's, the Music Box, they were all kind of the first heartbeat of what Southport Corridor was, and they're still here today, which is pretty cool. Really, it's been over the last 20 years where Southport Corridor has come into its own and what it is today. You've got shopping, boutique shopping, large name brands, and a ton of restaurants to choose from. You've got transportation to get downtown. There's the Brown Line, easy parking, easy streets. It's just a nice place to be. Right up the street here on Greenview is one of my favorite houses in Southport Corridor. The owners don't know it yet, but I'm going to buy it from them. It's a large Victorian style house from the early 1900s that was original to the Southport area. It's been restored and it's been well maintained, but it definitely pays homage to what Southport Corridor used to be. Hold on, stop for an Instagram shot, everybody. We'll fix that in post. So this is a perfect example of the different types of housing that you can get here in Southport Corridor. This home right behind me is the oversized Victorian style that was pretty common in the early 1900s when Southport Corridor first came to be. You can see there's a lot of gold accents. They kept true to the architecture of the era, and it's just fun. In the back, you can see that there's a coach house. That's where they used to put all of the horses, which is kind of cool. A nice little representation of what used to be. Right next to it, you've got a little bit more of a modern home, probably built in the, I don't know, late 2010s. And then one more over, you can see that there's apartments and condos. Again, there's all different housing types here, whether it be condos, single family homes, or apartments. And it's all kind of meshed together. So it feels very neighborhoody, it feels warm and inclusive. I don't know, I like it. Oh, there's Ella Ellie too. Oh, this is perfect. This walking tour, it's like we almost had a purpose for this. This is not planned out. So a little bit better vibe for date night. Ella Ellie is a great spot to check out. They've got these really cool bar stools that are mini couches that you and your partner can sit at together. Nice, quaint little spot. Check it out for your next date night. Let them know I sent you. Don't let them know I sent you. They don't know who I am. But Ella Ellie. All right, we don't have to go too far for another very awesome house. Of course, they're doing construction next door. So very different than what we saw, that Victorian style home. You've got brand new construction single family homes here as well. This modern monstrosity just finished construction. Shout out to good friends Juliana Yeager with the Yeager team who helped sell this beast. Very cool, just to see the different styles that you can have in just a few block radius. Apparently this spot has one of the best burgers in town. I haven't tried it, so I cannot vouch for that. Somebody go and take a look at Corridor Brewing Provisions. Tell me if their burger's good enough to try. Over the last 2 decades, Southport Corridor has really changed and come into its own. A lot of large name brands have come in, but what I love most is the small boutique shops. Tuco and Blondie serves some great Tex-Mex food. They also have one of the best outdoor patios, so on a nice day like today, it's a perfect patio to eat out at. Screw eating in tonight, we're coming here and having a nice dinner on a patio. Oh, here's pouring your own candle. Aura. Go to Aura to pour your own candles. Another date night idea. You can come and make your own fragrance candles. We haven't done it yet, but it's on our list of things to do. So we just met the owner of Aura Candle, Tom. He's going to give us a quick sneak peek of the inside while he's opening up for us.
So welcome to Aura Candle Bar. So we are a create your own fragrance and pour your own candle studio.
Cool.
So we have over 100 different fragrances that our guests go along and actually smell as many or all. And then they find the fragrances that resonate most with them. And then once they find fragrances that they really love, they write those down. And then they choose a container to make their candle in.
And how long have you guys been here in this space?
Almost 3 years. So we opened up during the depths of the pandemic.
Yeah, when nobody could smell anything.
They could smell through their masks.
There you go.
But ultimately what it was is we were going to open up in March of 2020, but the pandemic hit.
Sure.
We sat on our hands for a few months and just said we were going to open anyway, let's go. And we did, and Chicago's just embraced us from the very beginning. And we have a great deal of gratitude for how much people enjoy coming to Aura.
Tom, thank you so much again for showing us Aura, showing what the space is about. We look forward to coming back.
You're welcome. Good to have you here.
So that was Southport Corridor. I'm gonna head in and get my fried chicken sandwich from Gigi's. See you next time. Behind the tree, you said? There's a ton of stuff.
Jeffrey!
Bum, 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 bum. Look at these pretty flowers. There's teeth. There's teeth. So what these people don't know yet is that when they sell, I will be the buyer of their house. Maybe we should go knock on the door and ask if they're willing to sell now. Hi, are you willing to sell your house? Southport Corridor has really changed over the last 2 decades. A lot of large name... Quiet on the set?